Okay, we are live. Hello, everybody who's joining us. Welcome to our webinar today. We are live from Milan. My name is Anika, and I have with me Sean over here. So feel free to
Hi,
tell us
everyone.
about. Yeah. So we have a question for you. We have a couple questions. What is your name, and where are you from? I guess nobody has joined yet, but if you do,
No?
um, yeah, they're gonna let us know. So in the meantime, maybe we can introduce ourselves. So Sean, do you want to tell us about yourself?
Sure. Hi, everyone. My name is Sean. I come from Ireland, and I have been in Milan since September, working in Myes.
Ah, it hasn't been that long then. Hasn't been a year
No, it
yet.
hasn't.
Yeah. Well, my name is Anika, and I'm originally from Bangladesh. I've been living in Italy for about 5.5 years now. And before I came here, I used to live in Malaysia.
Okay.
So I can see some people joining us. Let us know about yourselves. We are curious about that. So today we're going to talk about colorful language. Right, so maybe not literally colorful languages, but in a metaphorical sense, we're going to talk about some idioms, um, some metaphorical expressions that are related to colors.
Mm.
Okay, so let's begin. So this is the plan for today. We're going to talk about common color idioms, guessing the meaning of expressions. We're going to talk about practicing using new expressions and creating a color scheme for a building. So basically, there will be lots of vocabulary, which I hope will be useful. Oh, here we go. We have some comments here. Hi, Robbie and Pasquale. Thank you for joining us.
Mm.
And yeah, so we have more people coming in. I can see 8 of you guys. So welcome. Okay.
10 now.
Now we can talk about a few questions here, some interesting questions. So our first question is, what are your favorite colors? Yeah, so let us know, guys, what are your favorite colors? What's your favorite color, Sean?
My favorite color is green.
Oh,
I'm
yeah.
Irish, of course, and it's a big color for Ireland. Just yesterday it was St. Patrick's Day, and yeah, I really like the color green. What about you, Anika?
I feel like my favorite color kind of changes from time to time. So at the moment, I like orange a lot. Orange or
Oh,
yellowish kind of colors. Yeah. I used to like red a lot more. So I don't know why I have different favorite colors different times.
okay, good. Great, interesting.
So here, Pasquale says his is orange, like me right now,
Same as
which is gonna
you.
change. Okay, so sometimes, so if you're just joining us, so just to let you know, when you write a comment, we get it a little bit late, so there is a time lag. There is a delay between the time when you write and when we receive it. So sometimes we need to give you guys a little bit of time um, before we receive the comments. Okay, so while we're waiting for the next for other comments, let's talk about the next question. What colors are in fashion at the moment? Well, I'm not very updated about fashion, to be honest. So I wonder what color would be in fashion at the moment. But if I have to guess, maybe if I take a wild guess, maybe purple. Do you know? Do you happen to know, Sean? What's the color in fashion at the moment?
Yeah, yeah, actually it's kind of pink and purple a little bit at the moment. Certainly
Wow.
very light pink. For men,
Oh,
actually, which is a bit unusual. So it's a kind of a new
oh, it
thing. A lot of
is.
men wearing pink now, yeah. So that's what I
That's
would say,
interesting.
pink, but also purple a little bit, yeah.
Hmm, that's
You don't
interesting.
follow fashion, you don't follow trends, no?
Not really. I just follow my own thing. And right now, I'm trying to design my clothes because I recently got into sewing. So I would really like
Oh,
to learn a lot more about it than I actually do at the moment. Maybe now is the time to pick up on these hobbies. Do
yeah,
you
yeah.
are you into fashion, Sean?
Yeah, well, I like it. I mean, I wouldn't say I'm crazy about it, and I'm certainly
Mm-hmm.
not designing or anything.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
I keep up to speed. Certainly here in Milan, it's a big part of life, no?
It really is, yeah.
Yeah.
So Robbie here says, I don't know because I don't follow fashion. So Robbie, you're a little similar to me in that case. But
Mm.
Sean here says a light kind of pink is in fashion,
Yeah.
so it's good to know. And we have another question here. Which colors suit you? Which do you never wear and why not? Okay,
Mm.
so suit might be a word that some students may not be familiar with. To suit you, how would you explain that, Sean? Like to suit someone?
Yeah. To look good, to sit well on a person, to work well with the way you look.
Yeah, I
Mm.
always thought the color red suits me.
Yeah.
Even though I don't wear it that much, I feel like it's a very loud color for me. But I always thought it looks good on me or it suits me.
Okay.
And
Yeah.
what suits you, Sean?
I think maybe you can guess.
I think it's black.
Yes.
So,
Yes, I always,
so
always, always wear black.
yeah, I think it's a really great color. It kind of it goes with
Yeah.
everything, and you can wear it in all occasions.
Yeah.
So I think I agree that it really suits you, and it's a great color anyway. So what about you guys? What color
Thank
suits
you. I
you?
think
Rob,
it's,
sorry, go
I
ahead,
think black
Sean. I
suits
interrupted.
everyone anyway, yeah. Yeah, I think black suits everyone a little bit. It's kind of magic. It's very easy to wear.
Yeah, yeah, I think I'm with you on that.
Mm.
So white suits me, says Robbie, and anyone else? Tell us about what color suits you.
Oh.
Yeah, yeah. So
I
white
never
again.
wear white. Do you wear white?
Sometimes I do, and I think white suits me, perhaps more than black. Or I could be wrong. Sometimes you think something suits you, but then if you ask a friend's opinion, they're like, I don't think it's your color. So I just have this idea that it suits me. Do you ever wear white, Sean?
Mm.
So Pasquale says, I don't know. Okay. And let's talk about what colors have a special meaning in your country. Okay, there are some examples here. Is white associated with wedding and black with funerals? So different colors have different meanings in one country. I actually heard that in Italy, the color lilac or lavender is a color of bad luck. Not sure how true that is, but
Oh,
I've heard one or two people say that. So we have viewers from different countries watching us, I suppose, from France and Spain as well. So in your specific country, um, tell us about what colors mean something. Okay. And what about in Ireland, Sean? Are there any colors that mean something?
yeah, as I said, green is certainly a very national color. It's a color of identity. But
Mm-hmm.
actually, the Irish flag, green and orange. And this is a metaphor
Hmm.
because the green is for the
Mm-hmm.
Catholics, the orange is the color of the
Mm-hmm.
Protestants, and the white is for peace between them. So,
Oh, that's
because
interesting.
sometimes there
Hmm.
was issues and conflicts between these people. But for me, green is the color of my identity, but for Irish Protestants,
Hmm.
orange is really the color. How about in
Hmm.
Bangladesh? Do you wear white for weddings and black for funerals?
No, we don't. We wear something really different from Europe. In weddings, the brides wear red, and
Mm.
usually the grooms wear white.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
which is really, really different. And in funerals, we wear white and not black.
Oh, that's
Yeah,
nice.
yeah, really different from here.
Yeah.
And our flag is red and green. So it's
Mm,
all green with a red circle in the middle.
good.
So green represents the land, and red represents the blood of people um, who passed away, um, who lost their lives in the war.
Okay.
So, yeah. And so, what about you guys? Let us know. We really appreciate your participation, and we always enjoy it. Makes our lesson more fun.
Mm,
And we have another question here. How do certain colors make you feel? For example, does yellow make you feel happy? Right. I always thought yellow makes me happy. I love
mm,
yellow flowers, for example. Um, yeah. But
mm.
I think, yeah, the Pasquale said bright red. Yeah, I mean, I know it can sound strange to some other countries, but yeah, we wear really bright colors for brides in general.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
nice. Certainly, a color that makes me happy, I think, is white.
Hmm.
For me, I find white a very calm, a very nice color.
Hmm.
I don't know if you can see, but everything here is sort of white, which is how I like it.
Oh, nice. Okay. Um, so while we're waiting, we can just move on. So here we are going to talk about some expressions with colors. Certain colors can be used to describe a mood or feeling. What do you think each of these colors represent? So, hmm. So white, as Sean was saying, can represent peace and calm. So if you guys want to share your opinion about different colors, please let us know. And so I think, for example, hmm, I really like blue as well because for me, blue also represents really calmness, like a
Mm,
clear blue sky. And yeah, I find that very calming.
yeah.
And yeah, any other colors that you can associate with any feelings, let us know. What about Sean? Do you think of any other colors that gives you a specific feeling?
I mean, I think colors can, they're very emotional. All colors make you feel something.
Mm-hmm.
Certainly, I think red is a very strong color. It feels like a big statement. It's a very active color. Sometimes it
Mm-hmm.
can be angry or aggressive,
Mm-hmm.
but I think sometimes it's just very confident, very proud. I like red a lot.
Yeah, I
And yeah,
agree.
blue as well is good for me. It reminds me of the sea and the beach, which I really like.
Hmm. Yeah, right.
Mm,
Yeah. Red is also used a lot in advertising, like to grab people's attention.
yeah,
It's definitely a loud
mm.
color. Okay, so let's look
Loud,
at,
loud color. That's a great adjective. Yeah.
yeah. So in general, loud refers to the volume of sounds. Like if something is loud, you hear it uh, well. But when you say loud color, it's really bright. Yeah. So let's look at some expressions here on colors. Ooh, so let's look at the expressions and guess their meaning. So green with envy, right? So of course it means extremely jealous, right? Um,
Yeah.
Yeah, so this is a very common expression in English. So I wonder if they have the same expression in Italian or Spanish or French. So,
Yeah.
all right. So green with envy. Envy is the same as jealousy. So what about in your country? Do you have similar expression, green with envy, or something? Do you associate jealousy with other colors? Um,
No, we have
so
green with envy.
yeah. Okay, so we have red, seeing red. Okay, so what do you guys think it means? Right, so before we give you the answer, tell us what you think. Right, so we can think of some examples, right? Can you think of an example, Sean, about seeing red? Like when could we see red?
I think some people who in the quarantine are
Mm-hmm.
with family members maybe all day, every day. Sometimes particular traits really irritate you, make you see
Mm-hmm.
red. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, here we go. We have an answer to be furious. Well done, Robbie.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. So yeah, sometimes if you're stuck with the same person and someone has an annoying trait, you could be seeing red. And which is not my case because I'm on my own. I'm in self quarantine on my own. And
Yeah, me too.
let's
I'm
talk
also
about
here on my own.
yeah. Okay, it gives you a lot of time to do things, doesn't it?
Mm, yeah.
Yeah. So feeling blue, right? So feeling blue is really, really common to talk about. So I'll before I give you the answer, I'll just give you an example. So when you are missing your family, yeah, when you're homesick, you are feeling blue. So what could it mean? Yeah, so we're giving you a little bit of time there. Okay, so feeling blue is to be sad. Well done. Sad or lonely, that's exactly what it means. Okay, so so let's talk about white. Do you want to take this one, Sean? White is a ghost.
Yeah, this is actually interesting use of white because while I said white is very calm, also it can be very intense or very sudden or very shocking if there's suddenly
Mm-hmm.
a big jolt of white light. So this is where it comes from, to be shocked, to be white as a ghost, to be afraid or shocked, I think.
Yeah, great, Pasquale, well done. So like fear or shocked, like like I said, scared. Yeah. So tickled pink, right? So I kind of like this expression, tickled pink. So to tickle, the verb itself is when, it's a little hard to define tickle. So if someone tickles you, like in your body, they they would touch in a strange way, so you would start laughing. So if there is a kid, for children, we like to tickle them to make them laugh. So if you're tickled pink, what do you think it means? Please let us know what you think. So Robbie here says, well done, white as a ghost is when you feel sick. So feel sick, it's more about like scared than sick when you're
Mm,
shocked or
yeah.
scared. Or,
For sick, I would say green around the gills. Do you know this
all
expression?
right, green around the gills.
Yeah.
Hmm. Yeah, and also like uh, green around the gills. Yeah. Okay. So Robbie here says, when you're happy, tickled pink is happy. I think that's what she's referring to, and which is absolutely right. Very pleased or very happy, just the same thing. Okay. So let's talk about in a black mood. Okay, what do you guys think that means? Um, so the expression itself kind of gives it away. It's just when you're in a mood that's A little bit of connection problem there. I apologize if it disappeared for a while. So black mood is when you are definitely not feeling well. So if you can think of a synonym for that, please let us know. So I would be in a black mood if something terrible happens, like really bad happens. Isn't it? So, yeah. So I'm going to just give the answer. It's grumpy or depressed. Okay. So if you guys have any questions, oh, good job. Robbie said exactly what it is to be grumpy, like kind of like an angry kind of mood. All right. So related to this, if you have any questions, let us know. Next. So we have some questions about the expressions we talked about. So we can, so if it's okay for you, Sean, we can just discuss about this, and we can also ask our viewers to tell us about themselves. So first question, have you ever felt green with envy? So I'm going to write it down just so anybody who's joined us just now will answer it. Have you ever felt? So what about you, Sean? Have you ever felt green with envy?
I think maybe when I was a child and somebody had a toy that I wanted, but I no, not anymore. I'm not a jealous person. I don't feel envious. Do you?
Yeah, me neither. In general, I don't feel that much of envy, um, but hmm, probably if I've heard of someone going to a beautiful place and I can't at the moment, probably I felt jealous about that. Yeah, that's the only case I can just help it.
Yeah, yeah. Mm.
And yeah, have you ever felt green with envy? So Robbie says, me neither. So we're quite
Yeah,
similar over here.
good.
Okay, so let's talk about the next question. When did you last see red? What made you so angry? Okay,
Mm.
so I'm just going to post the question here for anybody new. As for me, I think I last saw red when I was having a fight with my sister. I mean, I wasn't really seeing red. I wasn't that furious, but a little bit. Yeah, just a little bit furious.
It's
Um,
actually the very same for me with my sister. She's the only person I can think of seeing red with because
hmm,
it's quite extreme, isn't it, seeing red?
yeah, it's
So,
absolutely furious. Yeah. So is your
mm.
sister older than you, or is she younger than you?
She's 1 year older than me, so we're quite
Hmm,
close in age. Is
hmm.
yours older or younger?
My sister is older. She's actually 5 years older. So we have
Okay,
a lot of differences.
okay.
Hmm.
Mm.
So, let's talk about the next question here. When was the last time you felt blue? So, you guys, tell us when was the last time you felt blue? Well, well, I'll be honest here. It was pretty recently. I was feeling blue because I was missing my family a lot, as I haven't seen them in a while. So, yeah, so I was feeling blue. And Sean,
Mm.
when was the last time you
Again,
felt blue?
it was actually yesterday, St. Patrick's Day, because I've always been in Ireland for St. Patrick's Day, and it's a very nice celebratory day.
Hmm?
But of course, I'm in quarantine in Milan this year. So
Yeah,
for me, it made me a little blue, but it's okay, it's part of life.
yeah, it passes after a while. Okay. So, how did you get over it? So, we were referring to the same question. So, when was the last time you felt blue and how did you get over it? So, to get over something could be a new expression. So when you get over that state anymore, you're happier, you're better, you have recovered, right? So when I was feeling blue because I was homesick, homesick is when you're missing your family. So I watched some movies. I did some reading. So I got busy with my hobbies and forgot about it. I got over it. So, oh, Robbie
Mm.
here says seeing red is not the correct feeling. Okay, I'm just going to put it up here. Not the correct feeling, but recently I was a bit sad because a colleague had a behavior I didn't appreciate. So maybe I felt blue is more correct. Okay. Yeah, so if things happen between colleagues or friends, yeah, I feel you, Robbie. So, what did you do, Sean, to get over feeling blue yesterday because of St.
I
Patrick's Day?
Yeah, I got in touch with my family. We had a video call, and yeah, I just, I mean, it's nothing you can do. It's good to do
Yeah,
something like a hobby to distract yourself. Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Okay. So, yeah, we love your comments, guys. So keep them coming. And so while we're waiting for you guys to let us know, we're gonna move on to the next question. Did you ever get in a black mood? Black mood. So Antonio here has a comment for us. I'm gonna put it up here. In general, I feel tickled pink, but these days I feel blue for the bad situation in Italy because of the coronavirus. There's a little preposition missing there. And these are very hard days. Yes, I agree with you, Antonio. These definitely are hard days, and we can all support each other in whatever way we can. Um, okay, so do you ever get in a black mood? So, what about you, Sean? Would you say you ever get in a black mood?
Yeah, I mean, for me, Black Mood is very negative, very, very negative. I
Hmm.
do get grumpy, I do get depressed,
Hmm.
but not to a very intense degree. Certainly in the morning, I'm always very grumpy, but
Hmm.
I wouldn't say a black mood. How about
Yeah.
you?
Yeah, it's the same for me. I mean, in the morning, I think that, I mean, I would be a little bit grumpy, but not really in a black mood.
Yeah.
The I can get blue once in a while, but not black. So, okay, so I agree with Antonio. Pasquale says, so Antonio again says, I felt black, or I was in a black mood when I broke up with my ex-girlfriend last September. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. Yeah, that's a perfect example of being in a black mood. Sometimes that happens for the
Mm.
matters of the heart.
Yeah, no, definitely an intense emotion, yeah.
Okay, so next up is when were you tickled pink over something? So let's talk about happier times. I'm gonna put it up here for you guys. When were you tickled pink over something? Okay, so that's a hard question because I can think of different times. I think the last time I was tickled pink was, um, oh, when my aunt came over to Milan to visit me, my aunt and her family. I was super happy. It's tickled
Oh,
pink, really. Um,
nice. When was that?
it was a while ago, at the end of last year.
Okay,
I
that's
mean,
nice.
not, it feels like a while ago, but not that long time ago. I think it was in
No, a few
November or
months.
something. Few months, yeah. And what about you,
Mm.
Sean? When were you tickled pink over something?
Um, the thing that came to mind for me was last summer. I graduated university, and yeah, I was pleased with my result. So for that, I
Hmm.
was tickled pink. But strangely, I was also a bit blue because it was
Oh.
the end of university, of seeing all my friends every day. So it was a mixed
Mhm.
emotional experience.
Oh, yeah, I can totally get you. So everybody goes their separate ways. And yeah, saying goodbye is always
Exactly.
like that. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. So, um, next question. Have you ever been as white as a ghost? Why? What were you scared of? That's a difficult question. I have to think about that one. Have you ever been white as a ghost? So I'm the type of person who normally doesn't get very scared. Um, so I probably can't remember at the moment when I was white as a ghost. Probably something I heard when I was walking down the street. That's all I can imagine. What about you, Sean? Have you ever been uh, as white as a ghost?
Um, Recently, when I was in the last place I lived in, not the place I live currently,
Hmm?
but there was a cockroach there.
Oh,
And in Ireland, we do not have cockroaches. It was the first time that I'd seen one, and it really gave me a very bad shock. I was very, I mean, it's not so extreme, but for me, it was very shocking.
goodness. What did you do when you saw that cockroach?
I killed it. Initially, yeah, initially I was white as a ghost, and then I took action. But yeah.
I love the way you said took action. Okay. So we have some comments coming up here. Great, Robbie. So, it was when I celebrated my birthday 1 month ago, and I spent a beautiful evening with my best friends. Oh, that's lovely.
Mm,
Mhm. Okay, even though it's late, a belated happy birthday to you.
yeah.
Antonio here says, I feel in a black mood, or I am in a black mood because I can't go to my school. Ah, I miss my teachers and colleagues as well.
That's nice.
Yeah,
Which
we miss
which
you guys as well.
school do you go to, Antonia? Let us know.
Yeah, I wonder which school.
Mm.
And just one more thing, Antonio. I think if you meant the people who had lessons with you, other students, I would say call classmates and not colleagues. Wouldn't that be right, Sean?
Yes, definitely. Colleagues is for work.
Yeah, so classmates.
Hmm.
Mm,
Robbie has a question for me. I saw a cockroach, which I will write.
hmm.
It's a kind of insect. It's a kind of a crawls. It doesn't fly. Um, yeah, that's as a good as I describe it. It's quite big, it's quite a big insect.
Hmm.
Usually in the kitchen you find
Yeah.
a cockroach, maybe. They like to eat food.
Yeah, that must have been scary. I mean, I would have been white as a ghost as
Mm.
well.
Yeah, I mean, for me, most insects are okay, but this cockroach was too big.
Hmm. Yeah, I hate insects as well. I remember when I was in Malaysia, we had a lot of insects because we had the tropical weather and a lot of woods around. So there were many kinds.
Mm.
So Antonio here has a comment for us. Oh, that's the answer to your question, Sean. He goes
Oh,
to
yes, in
Myes in
Rome.
Rome.
Yeah,
So he feels white as a ghost when people go bananas.
another idiom.
Yeah, another idiom. Well done.
Mm.
Okay. So let's move on, shall we? We have more vocabulary related to colors. So we're going to match the words to make common color phrases. What do they mean? So I will let you guys match the phrases first, and then we're going to talk about their meanings. So what do you think black goes with?
Mm.
Okay, so since we have 10 minutes left, probably we're gonna just give the answers, but you guys can guess what they mean. So one of the ways to easily remember a vocabulary, a meaning of a vocabulary word, is to guess it first. As it lets you think about it. So black goes with. Do you want to take the first one, Sean, and then we can like take turns, maybe? That's okay.
Sure. So black goes with sheep, black sheep.
Yeah. And so green would be a green thumb. Yeah. And white,
A white lie, white lie.
a white lie makes sense. So red-blooded. Oh, red-handed. I'm sorry, red-handed.
Red-blooded is a
Yeah.
phrase too.
Yeah, it could be, isn't it? Like warm-blooded or yeah. Or red-handed would be to catch someone red-handed
Yeah.
would be more common, I guess.
Mm.
And then blue.
Blue-blooded.
All right. Yeah, blue-blooded, yeah. And of course, gray area. Okay, so let's talk about the meanings. Oh, we have some comments already. So well done, everybody. And what do they mean? Not defined. So we are going to look at the meanings now. Black sheep. So what do you think it means? Let us know what the definition. So usually you talk about black sheep in the family and
Yeah.
someone who's different than the others. I
Mm.
would say I am the black sheep in the family. Everybody's better than me.
Really?
I think so. Like if I have to point, like if I have to think of somebody, maybe I am the one. So
Oh,
what do you guys think it
I
means?
don't think I'm the black sheep, but is more
Hmm.
serious than me. She has a better job and things, but still.
Hmm. Hmm. Okay, maybe that would be extreme for me to say a black sheep. I wouldn't say I'm the black sheep, but if I, yeah.
Mm.
So, Antonio, not appreciated by your relatives like me. Someone who's different from everyone. So I think that would take this, yeah. Someone who is different from everyone. Yeah, I think it's close to the meaning, wouldn't you say so, Sean? Like someone who's different from everyone and not really accepted.
Yes, somebody who doesn't do what the family wants, maybe. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, if the family has higher expectations and you don't live up to the expectations, you are considered a black sheep. So,
Yeah,
so I think I would take Robbie's answer. Well done. Antonio, because I'm not married and don't have any children. Right. Um, or Robbie says, green thumb is one that is good at gardening. Not me for sure. Yeah, good job. So green thumb is when someone is good at gardening. And me neither. I'm not. I don't have a green thumb. I think I have killed some plants, and I feel really bad about it. And I don't buy plants anymore unless I get them as presents. What about Sean? Do you have a green thumb?
I actually do. I grew up
Oh,
in the countryside with a really big garden, and it's something I
hmm.
miss living in Milan. I don't have a garden.
Oh. Um, do you have any plants in your balcony, if you have any, or your window?
No, I don't have a
Hmm.
balcony, and I don't think there's enough light for many plants, but I
Hmm.
might try and find one that doesn't need light because it's nice to have.
It really is. I wish I had a green thumb. So, okay. Okay, tell us about yourselves, guys, if you have a green thumb uh, or not. So let's talk about white lie. So what is a white lie? Hmm, so do you want to explain that one, Sean? A white lie?
Yeah, I think something I do a lot is tell white lies, where you tell a small lie, usually to be kind to someone or to avoid someone feeling bad. So, an example would
Mm.
be somebody says, "Do I look good in this outfit?" And maybe they don't look so good, but you say, "Oh, you look great." It's a white lie. It's not a serious lie. It's a small lie to save someone's feelings.
Yeah, it's a great way to say it. A small lie to save someone's feelings. Okay. Antonio here says, what do you usually do these days at home? How do you pass your free time? Sorry for the question out of the context. No, it's okay. We're always questions are always welcome.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's a hard time for everybody. For me, I've just been reading a lot and um, just trying to get busy with my hobbies, reading and sometimes I write. So I've been writing and calling my family members because I really miss them. What about you, Sean? How have you been passing your time, spending your days?
Yeah, like you, I've been spending time with my hobbies. I've been painting a
Oh,
lot,
nice.
which usually I don't have time to do. So for me, it's
Mm,
nice to have time to
yeah.
paint. What kind of things do you write?
Well, I like writing short stories,
Hmm,
um, and they're fantasy stories, like fiction
okay,
stories with I don't know, witches and dragons.
cool.
Not possible in real life. Yeah.
It's a good
So
time
yeah,
to be creative, yeah.
yeah, right. Sometimes when you have time, you get to do things that you don't usually have time for. So, Antonio, what about you? Tell us about yourself. What have you been doing? Nice way to spend your free time. Okay, so we can keep on going with the idioms here. We talked about mm, white lies. So, red-handed. So I'm gonna go ahead and take this one. To catch someone red-handed is when you catch someone doing something wrong. Like someone's doing something wrong, and then you go, "Oh, hey, you're doing that!" So you catch them red-handed. So if someone is, for example, if someone is lying about something, but you can see it's not a lie, because you can see that it is a lie. It's very obvious. You catch them red-handed. So have you caught someone red-handed? Yeah, so let us know, you guys. So we have Antonio telling us, I like playing the guitar, so it's good to use the article, playing the guitar and singing pop songs like Ed Sheeran songs. Ah, that's really nice. Okay, so let's talk about blue-blooded. So do you want to take this one, Sean? Blue-blooded.
Yeah, this is an interesting one because a lot of people have said to me that I give the impression of being blue-blooded, which I am not. It means that you come from very wealthy or noble or aristocratic people, so like the royal family or dukes and ladies and lords, these kind of people, blue-blooded.
Well, you do appear very elegant, Sean.
My family is really not the royal
Yeah.
family, that much I can say. Very
Well,
working class people. I don't know why I'm like this.
wow. Which is nice, I think.
Hmm.
Yeah. And so I will take the next one, gray area. So gray area are things that we don't know, like we are not sure about. Okay, I hope I haven't missed anything. So the gray areas are things not clear.
Yeah.
So, for example, so if you don't know something, could you think of an example, Sean? Today I'm really bad at examples.
Yeah, I mean, for example, the severity of the coronavirus is
Yeah,
currently a gray area for science. They don't have the answer.
yeah, of course. Hmm.
Yeah.
finding the vaccine and all that.
Mm.
Okay, right. So we're gonna move ahead to some questions about. So we have talked about all these. So we're gonna go straight ahead to some questions. Who is the black sheep in your family? So I don't think there is a black sheep in my family, but if I have to pick one person, I think it would be me because everybody else is like doing better, I think. So tell us about yourselves, guys. So Sean, is there a black sheep in your family?
Like I said, I don't think so. I have a cousin who is maybe a bit alternative, but certainly we all approve of her. It's, she's just different.
Okay. And where have you ever told a white lie to who and what was it? So Sean mentioned before that you do tell white lies sometimes, and when you have to give a compliment, which may not be like honest, but
Mm.
to save someone's feelings, it's necessary to do. So I would have to say yes. I have also told white lies in the same context. So you can't just tell somebody that yeah, you don't look good. It's mean to do that. So yes, I have told white lies. So what about you? If you're watching, let us know if you have told white lies and what they were. So Antonio says, I like playing guitar, playing the. Oh, no, we have read these comments before. Sometimes I think if there are new ones.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. Have you ever been caught red handed? Hmm. Just think about that a little bit. Well, I don't think so. Maybe when I was little, maybe I said something and then my sister or somebody said, Hey, you're not telling the truth. Other than that, I can't think of a time when I was caught red handed. Have you ever been caught red handed, Sean?
Yeah, in school a few times, if maybe I forgot to do my homework and I had to try
Mhm.
and do it quickly, the teacher finds me red-handed, shall we say.
Yeah. Okay, so one last question. Do you know anyone with a green thumb or finger? Right, so you can also say a green finger. So my dad has a great green thumb. Like he can plant anything, he can grow anything. Um, so yeah, so he's really passionate about growing vegetables and fruits. And now he is moving back to a little village that where he grew up in to spend his retired days. And he's got lots of trees there. There are trees like jackfruit, which is really famous in Bangladesh. Have you ever heard of jackfruit, Sean?
I actually have. Recently it's become kind of trendy because it's kind of, is it like a potato, the taste?
Not really.
No?
It just looks like it inside. It's really sweet. I personally do not like jackfruit too much because of the smell. It doesn't appeal to me,
Yeah.
but the taste is great. It's very sweet. Yeah. So my dad is
Mm,
great at that jackfruit tree. We've got bay leaf tree as well. So yeah.
mm,
And of
lovely.
course, I know Sean who has a great green thumb.
Yeah, I was just thinking almost everyone in my family is like that. My grandmother, my
Mm-hmm.
father, yeah, we all like gardens, and in my garden there's a lot of trees, a lot of flowers, a lot of vegetables as well, yeah.
Oh, that's amazing. And I can understand why you're missing it in Milan. There's no space at all.
There's not so much green space here
So,
generally.
yeah. So, well, we're almost out of time now. So, if you have any last minute questions, so please let us know, guys, if you're still there. And yeah, so just as a reminder, we have webinars running every day, every hour. So, make sure to check it out. So, I'm sure you guys have a lot of free time at home, more free time at home now. So, yeah. Um, okay, so anything else that you want to add, Sean? Maybe if I've missed something.
No, I mean, the thing with learning vocabulary, I think, is it's about repetition. It's about trying to remember these things. But I mean, I wouldn't use every single one of these idioms all the time, so don't worry about it.
Yeah. But then practicing, like Sean said, is good. Like I definitely have like a little notebook always I carry around with me for learning Italian words. So maybe you guys want to do the same with English.
Mm,
Okay, so it's time to say goodbye. So I hope you have a great evening. Bye,
okay.
guys.
Bye, everyone.
Bye, Sean.
Bye, Annie.